fill it just a little bit. Do you feel it fill up a little bit?
Yep.
And when you're ready, you'll open your mouth big and close it off.
Oh, so good.
That was the first one.
Man, it really gets better with each time. It's incredible. Oh, that's so good. Oh.
Do a little thoracic and a little here.
So
And that's
good.
just to freshen everything up. So whenever you're ready.
Oh, God.
First try.
Thank God. You know what? This is so good. It makes me so happy. It's working.
So we have Katie back for her 4th craniofacial release. Give us an update.
I can breathe through my nose. It's amazing. The left side. So the other day, I was at a wrestling event. I was there for 5 hours. I wore the mask the entire time. I noticed the amount of air coming through my left nostril was shocking.
Okay.
Shocking. I haven't been able to breathe through that in years, and it was just a steady stream of air. It's
Okay.
incredible.
Now the last one we did, if you haven't been watching, we've done 3 previous videos. The first video was almost impossible. We kept failing on her left side because 20 years ago she caught an elbow during cheerleading. You were back spot.
I was, yeah.
My daughter was a side and back spot, so I know what that is. And the flyer flies through the air. As she's landing, you're supposed to catch it perfectly.
Yes.
But sometimes you catch an elbow instead.
And I did that.
And so you went from 0 air to a little air to a little more air, and now you're getting a lot of air.
I'm getting quite a bit of air.
Okay.
It's amazing.
It's worth watching the very first video if you haven't seen hers, because it's almost like I don't know, it's like intense, but it's almost uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When I watched it back, I was uncomfortable, wondering why did I even show all those fails? Right?
But it was important.
Yeah, to show how difficult it is on some cases. You were the toughest case I ever had. Even just threading the balloon back was, it took us like almost 5 minutes, right?
Yeah. But I think it's important to showcase, if I'm such a difficult case, as we are progressing, how easy it's been. The last visit, you got it right in.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
The balloon went back. It went to the spot. We inflated it. It went straight in and cracked open, and we were done very fast.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
amazing to see.
So it's good progress. So this
Yeah.
is number 4. Great. So, and how was the wrestling? Was it good?
It was so much fun. I want to be a wrestler now, so if anyone wants to train me.
When my son's 32, when he was 8 years old, I took him. We lived in Atlanta back then, and there's a lot of wrestling in Atlanta.
Yep.
Because I guess Ted Turner Broadcasting owns WW.
No, it was WCW with the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah, so we went together and we had a good time. And I don't know, I haven't been back since.
We went to AEW.
We had the best,
Arthur
we had the best
Ashe.
time.
It was a great time.
So that's a good thing to watch too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So let's have you lie on your back. And we'll start from there, okay?
Sweet.
I'm going to do a little adjustment on you because I know you like that too.
I love it.
And let's do a little Y strap.
Okay.
And that always opens you up, right?
Yes.
So here you can see I'm just securing her legs. And these are going to be shorter. Her first video is probably 25-30 minutes. But now we're in a different phase. Big breath in and blow it out.
Oh, that's so good.
Where did you feel that one?
Every time it happens, I feel mostly my upper neck, but you feel a complete stretch all the way down the spine. It really is the greatest thing.
Awesome.
I love it.
All right, so here's a little neck.
Oh.
Wow, that was loud.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then scoot down an inch or two just so you're on a flat piece of the table. And then I'm going to reach under and just do a little thoracic. And a little here. Good.
So
And
good.
that's just to freshen everything up. Now crawl back a couple inches again. And I'm going to put the neck support under your neck. I'm going to do all the pieces. I'm going to hand you a few tissues because everybody needs a few tissues after this. Here's Floppy.
My favorite Floppy.
And we're going to start on the right again. You ready?
I am ready.
I'm gonna fill it just a little bit. Do you feel it fill up a little bit?
Yep.
And when you're ready, you'll open your mouth big and close it off.
Oh, so good.
That was the first one.
Man, it really gets better with each time. It's incredible.
That's great. Did you hear a crack?
I did.
Here's tissues.
Yeah,
And here's the garbage can for the other.
thanks. Oh, it's so good.
Did it hurt Floppy or is he okay?
Floppy is good.
Here's some more tissues.
Okay, thank you.
And here's the old basket. Okay.
Sweet.
What did you hear? Like, were there cracks that time?
Yeah, there's like little crackling. And the cracks weren't as much this time.
There's gonna be less.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, wow, it really is amazing. Especially, you know, I think it's so important to showcase, like I said, you know, how difficult, especially the left side was the first time. And now it's getting so much easier.
Yeah.
And it's working.
All right, so let's do the other side. What do you think? You ready or need a little more time?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay.
Go for the gold.
All the way in.
Yep.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Oh, God.
First try.
Thank God. You know what? This is so good. It makes me so happy. It's working.
Good. And that broke through really easy.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Almost like not even the same person, like the same nose.
Yeah.
That first, here, look at me for a second. That first, you have to see the first video. There was like, it reminds me of like in an earthquake movie, or if the building in a movie falls down, or the ceiling during a fire or an earthquake in a building falls down, and someone's like trapped under, they're like trapped under the debris and the ceiling, and it's on them, and they can't get out. That's what her nose was like in the beginning, and we had to like go in with the jaws of life and lift that beam off of her. And what I equate that to is when I went in the first time, I couldn't even get the balloon under the beam of the broken, damaged side of the face that like laid over the canal of breathable passageway. And we then had to start lifting it, lift. We couldn't get it that much the first time. We tried another time, and finally had it open enough that we could drag you out of there. But you know, that's what it reminds me of. I know that's not very medical, so I apologize. You can make fun of me in the comments if you want. But that's what it reminded me of. And now we're able to just like go in and go whoosh, really fast.
It's incredible.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So come sit up. Do you hear any cracking that time? I'm
Yes.
curious. 'Cause
Yeah, a little bit, not as much.
Yeah.
But it's going in so much easier. I mean, do you hear that?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's so good.
One of the things that the balloon does is it mobilizes the cranial bones. It releases direct pressure on the brain by having your bones squeezed so tight in your face. It relieves the dural meningeal tension. And the dura is like the sac or sheath on top of our brain and spinal cord. So it releases some of the pressure around that. And think of the casing on a hot dog being too tight. And we sometimes feel that way where, you know, like our brain and our skull is just too tight. It definitely opens breathing passageways. It will facilitate sinus drainage. And some of the people that would come for something like this have breathing problems, migraine headaches, sinusitis, tinnitus, which is the sound in your ears, like the whooshing or ringing, vertigo, Bell's palsy, trigeminal neuralgia, sleep apnea, snoring, head trauma. And it helps a whole bunch of different things for people. But we don't really target curing any disease or ailment. So good. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna do a few more. I invited her back next week, so it's been 1 week, I guess, right? Or
Yes.
less? 5
Less,
days?
yeah, I was here on Sunday,
So Sunday and today's Friday,
Yeah, so
so
5 days.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, about 5 days. But next time it's gonna be
a week. Upcoming next Friday.
Yeah, so she's now gonna come in 7 days. All right, thank you very much. All right, whenever you're ready.
Oh, God.
First try.
Thank God. You know what? This is so good. It makes me so happy. It's working.